So the anecdotes in regards to Shilajit are nothing to be dismissed. The godsend, the best supplement I have ever taken, increased libido, physical strength, a mild high, even great for sleep, calms my nerves, maybe not your spelling, and actually feels like a multivitamin as it replenishes the lost minerals in my body, which a normal multivitamin does not feel like. I've always had personal gripes with multivitamins because if you actually look at the, let's say, the content of some of these multivitamins, they're very deficient. They're usually not very good in terms of the, if you go through vitamin D, if you go through magnesium, they're not very good amounts. Not enough to have a, let's say, a potent effect. I took the powdered form, interesting, a year ago, which did not do this, but tried the authentic version, the tar form, the resin, and it works like magic. More people saying this is absolutely amazing. Been taking 250 milligrams for a week. I feel so much better. It is my miracle supplement. I can definitely feel the boost in testosterone. The biggest effects thus far are energy and focus, libido, increased strength when weightlifting, sleep quality. Guys, if you've suffered from low T symptoms, anxiety, depression, lethargy, low libido, low energy, poor sleep, and lack of motivation, highly suggest giving Shilajit a try. I love reading these because I'm a personal advocate of Shilajit, or the destroyer of weaknesses, as some have coined it. Changing my life. So I have been struggling with insomnia for a couple of years ago. No problems falling asleep, but would usually wake up 2 hours afterwards. That restless deep sleep can be, restless sleep can certainly be elusive. Deep sleep is certainly the one that we want to optimize. I tried over-the-counter stuff, which made no difference. I didn't try anything stronger as I didn't want to become reliant on it. Anyway, I'm quite into natural bodybuilding. We are cut from the same leaf there, my friend, and ended up coming across this stuff called Shilajit. So there's a little bit of context here, which I think would be valuable for individuals who are unfamiliar with it, but it comes from the Himalayas. It is formed over centuries of decomposition in the plants. I initially started taking it. Some of the earlier studies showed it can help boost testosterone levels and also has a wide range of health benefits. Fast forward a few months of taking it and the results have been amazing. Increased energy, but not only that, the inflammation I was struggling with for a few years ago in my right testicle have gone. So testicle inflammation is down. Also, joints have been better, improvements in the gym. But here's the thing I didn't even notice. My sleep has gotten much better. More often than not, I'm managing to sleep a solid 5 to 6 hours. If I do wake up, I can get back right to sleep. It was only once my girlfriend realized I was sleeping better that I actually coincided the timings of supplementation with Shilajit. He's going into some of the metrics here that are going to have, the mechanisms in which Shilajit does have some utility, particularly fulvic acid. So this could be one of the acids that is going to have an increased effect, or the mechanisms by which we're going to have an increased effect on masculine gene expression. There are loads more of these guys. I'll perhaps review some of these to really convince you, because I'm a firm believer in Shilajit. It's something that I take with my coffee. This is kind of what it looks like. This is actually an AI image. I think it would be more valuable to show you the Shilajit that I personally use. This is from Pink Tribe. And what it is like this Reddit user has said, a decomposition of plants that turns into this resin over the years. And the consistency is very, very interesting. It's kind of like a tar, but I hope you can kind of see here. I've got my Blu-rays on, so I'm not able to see this too well, but it's kind of like this tar resin. So what I do is I take a little scoop of that, I dissolve it in my morning black coffee along with MCT oil and sometimes a little bit of pine pollen if I'm feeling fruity. Fruity is not an adjective, a verb I will be using anymore. But there's virtually no taste to it. It's very innocuous, and certainly I can attest to a lot of the anecdotal reports on energy, libido, going right up in regard to its inclusion in your diet. Now I'll go through some of the metrics, the first of which we've already heard about. Fulvic acid. So fulvic acid helps to enhance the production of testosterone by stimulating the release of LH. from the pituitary gland. So this is your luteinizing hormone, which plays that crucial role in synthesization of testosterone in your testicles. Just thinking about the etymology of the word testosterone, testicles, I'm sure there's a relationship there. The general mineral composition of Shilajit is nothing to be dismissed, rich in zinc, magnesium, selenium, and all of these, if you've watched or been watching me for a while in terms of my research into my new book, have use cases on testosterone boosting implications. Zinc in particular is known to be essential for the synthesis of testosterone in the body, and it is an essential because the body can't synthesize it itself. So zinc, if you watch my video on the, let's say, non-negotiables that you should be supplementing, zinc is one of those non-negotiables, as well as boron, as well as magnesium, and as well as vitamin D. The antioxidant properties are something else we need to consider. So various antioxidants, including phenylytic compounds, which may help to protect the Leydig cells in the testicles from the oxidative damage. So the Leydig cells are responsible for producing testosterone, and protecting them from oxidative stress is, of course, going to be, or you can see the rationalization and the reasoning there for the implications on testosterone boosting merit. And finally, mitochondrial function. So these are your powerhouses of energy, which is why I believe so many people report anecdotally a big boost in energy levels when taking Shilajit. Crucial for energy production, as we discussed. Healthy mitochondrial functions may indirectly support testosterone production by providing the energy required to synthesize testosterone from cholesterol. So you can see here 4 very interesting metrics in which Shilajit is going to have a very, very potent outcome in. The sources in which I'm citing here come from this particular study. So this is the clinical evaluation and purified Shilajit on testosterone levels in healthy volunteers. If you want to read the study, you can read the study. It's a fairly long study. Double-blind volunteers between 45 and 55 years old on its androgenic outcomes. I'll go through the conclusion here. One group was given a placebo, the other half were given a dose of 250 milligrams twice a day. And after 90 consecutive days, the studies found that these participants receiving purified Shilajit had significantly higher testosterone levels compared to the placebo group. So honestly, when I talk about non-negotiables and very little downside, this is something that I would consider in that argument. It's a very innocuous supplement, doesn't seem to have any adverse side effects, comes from natural compounds such as the plants decomposing on the Himalayas. So you've got the scientific rationale on the left-hand side here. You've got tons of anecdotal evidence. Shilajit is wonderful. I have to say that out of all the supplement I used, Shilajit is like one in all supplements for me, considering the mineral content in which we've discussed. My workouts feel effortless, libido up, concentration up, appetite is completely in control. Sleep has improved. Brain fog goes down. Definitely recommending Shilajit. How does Shilajit work? Well, I've just told you. And why does it make me feel so good? My friend gave me a little container of this black tarry stuff for my birthday. Said it was called Shilajit. I've never heard of it being used in a testosterone supplementation stack before. I had no desire to boost my testosterone, but I wasn't upset. I don't get why. What I don't get is when I take a dose of this, I almost immediately feel better. Reminds me of CBD. I feel cleaner, sharper, more relaxed, calmer, and I don't understand why. Don't complain about it, my friend. So it really seems, and when I research, when I review and do videos like this, I'm kind of trying to find arguments for and against. But again, you've got the scientific here, you've got the anecdotal here. We understand the reasoning of the fulvic acid, the mineral composition, the antioxidant properties, and the mitochondrial function. It really seems that this, very, very innocuous supplement should be really considered in part of your stack. And like I say, very easy to take. I take it in my coffee. There are other forms, but I really believe that the resin, the kind of raw, untamed form, is the best for you. And like it says on the front here, straight from the Himalayas. I don't actually know where I sourced this. I've been taking this for a long time. I've just noted here it's actually got destroyer of weaknesses as part of the marketing. But I think there's a real use case of this, guys. Let me know what your personal experience is with Shilajit, if you were to test some of these anecdotes here. And yeah, if I've convinced you. These are not theories, these are facts this evening, gentlemen. Speak very soon.